is compiled entirely within a single day. He only averages 32.84, so beware Pajara who's not out overnight.
Yes, goodness, that's a huge difference. Thanks, Rick. Here's Nathan Lyon on his way, and he bowls. Pajara uses his feet, but defends down to Stark at mid-on. No run. Nathan Lyon, 6 overs yesterday, 2 maidens, 1 for 10. What are you thinking we're going to see from him in this spell this morning?
Well, hopefully the extra bounce helps him. I don't think we're going to see the ball turn square off this surface, but hopefully a little bit more bounce than the 2 fielders under the lid.
Line to Pajara is down the wicket, whips it away through square leg, just backward of square. Chase on for Pat Cummins. I don't think it'll go for 4. They have a second run. Cummins taps it back for Marcus Harris, and the time to do that allows them to complete a third. So positive play by Cheteshwar Pujara. He's 25 from 89 deliveries, and the 100 up for India in the 38th over. 2 for 101 as the partnership goes to 41.
So what we're saying is that Pujara likes to get a good night's sleep, and he's even better for it. Well, I think we're all a bit better after a good night's sleep, aren't we? So.
But that's significant, isn't it? Overnight, not out, he ends up averaging 96.15. Here's Rahane now on strike to Nathan Lyon. And he's back, pushing it back to the bowler. Nathan Lyon, 36 wickets to the Gabba. He says he loves bowling there. He's bowling average, so runs per wicket. A little better off than his career numbers, where his average is about 31, just over 28 at the Gabba. So he's done well there. And he's in again, bowling to Rahane. He's down the track, and he struggled to get to the pitch of that, maybe beaten in flight as he pushes it away, square on the offside to Hazelwood, no run.
That was really nice. And it's that overspin that he gets on the ball, so even on a wicket that's not bouncing, he gets a little bit more bounce. So this is just a nice bonus.
Line to Rahane. This time it's short outside the off stump. Lovely square cut by Jinka Rahane. The ball en route to the boundary, and it is 4 runs. That'll be his third 4 of the day, Jinka Rahane. The first out of the middle of the bat, mind you. And he's 23. India 2 for 105. Line just a bit faulty on his length.
Yeah, and no spin, so unfortunately you miss your line outside of the off stump and it becomes really easy. But I still like that they've got that gap there for Rahane. They've got the big wide gap, so I think what they'll try and do is push that length a little bit fuller and tighter and see if they can't try and get him to play the same shot.
Now does Lyon respond? He's in, and the flatter, quicker delivery has Rahane pushing it to cover. No run, ends the over. 7 runs off it. Lyon 7 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 17 with India 2 for 105. Rahane 23, Pujara 25. After yesterday, Shubman Gill was out for 7, and Rohit Sharma fell the line for 44. High game mowing the lawns this morning in Broken Hill with ABC Grandstand in the earmuffs. Have really enjoyed Stuart Clark's commentary this summer. Keep up the great work from JV. Many pleasant hours spent recently out on my sun deck carving a wooden dragon and listening to the cricket. Great call as always. What a task. Thank you, Boyd, listening in Victoria. Good commentary, gang. Love the way you take it straight to the ground. An encouraging start from India. Hopefully no rain today from Sudarashan. Well, no rain is forecast. Just starting to get a little brighter at the Gabba. And the sun is supposed to be out in full bloom pretty much after lunch. So a big, big day today with rain forecast on days 4 and 5. It's Hazelwood on his way. Bowles gets a glove and the ball balloons away just short of Cameron Green in the gully. It was a really good short ball from Hazelwood, and Pujara couldn't get out of the road and is very lucky to survive on 25, 2 for 105.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. It just looks like it's followed him a little bit. It's a really well, yeah, it has. It's just come off the wicket and followed him in. It's a really well bowled short ball. And when we were a little bit critical of India with some of their short balls not getting up high enough, that is the length.
That was a good delivery, wasn't it, from Hazelwood?
And you probably don't expect that from Hazelwood, maybe a little bit more from Stark and Cummins.
In comes Big Josh again, and Pujara dabs this away down to the gully. Cameron Green lunging to his left field. He's been so good in that position. Just saying, where do you reckon the ball came off in that previous delivery? It struck glove, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it hit both gloves.